A lot has been already said about the twin flame journey. And also, a lot of media presents a lot of knowledge about it. We know that it is one soul, we know the journey, we know the tests, we know what a twin flame feels like and meet them. We know the stages, the runner and chaser stage. We know that in the end there is surrender. But what does it mean to have one soul in two bodies? If you want to feel the intensity of this energy and want to stand this energy because it is really overwhelmingly strong, you have to have an open heart for it. And that is what is happening in the awakening. The heart is supposed to be open. We speak about unconditional love, and that is true. Yet it is the space that love needs to be held and to be transmuted. Our soul is pure love, the highest frequency of love in this universe and beyond. But to be aware of this love energy within us, soul, we have to have an open heart. We have to let this love go through us. Many people say, oh yeah, when you are in unconditional love, you are really magnetizing. Why is that? Because of the frequency of soul, you attract naturally the attention of other souls. And yet, the twin flame journey, as it is written already far before you have been born, and you were the one who wrote it, together with your twin. You both have decided way back what to do, how to meet, how the journey should go, what you need to come to an open heart, to unconditional love, and what purpose humanity you want to finally bring up. When that happened, and when you had made your contract, you decided in which time you jump in, because that is part of the journey. It is not that you are linear in your timeline. There is no next year on the other side, or another decade, or another century. It does not exist. Time is an illusion. And so is the idea that your incarnation has to be linear, each time further in Earth development. That's not the case. So some of the twin flames that are coming here, and we have quite a lot right now because of the shift that Earth is going through. Some of the twin flames had a before time and some have an after time already. And have been living already in another lifetime, maybe in our future, as much as they can have lived in the past and have a past life somewhere together. Twin flames don't incarnate each lifetime together. That would be too much. So the journey over aeons goes maybe every 100th incarnation, maybe every 5th incarnation, depending what the twins decide. In fact, that is all up to what the twins' purpose is on this planet. What they have decided their purpose together will be. And there's always something for humanity. Always something for planet Earth. Always something to higher the frequencies. Always something that is including unconditional love. So when the twins decided to come together, to incarnate together, of course there are certain rules, but they make it so that they have the same setup because of the same frequency. Similar, not identical, but similar experiences, complementary experiences, because this is important. Important for opening the heart, because twins heal each other without knowing. Even when you know you are on the twin flame journey and you know your frequency of newer parts of the healing can and will affect your twin. The intensity, that impact you have, you might not really fully understand. Why the runarounds is not necessarily because of you. It is because all the triggers have been lit up, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the past experiences your twin has. and whatever circumstances in his or her life are, they get now triggered. You have to lose everything before you can gain the divine way of living, a divine life, or a life divine. Because that is what twins are living in the end. And if they are together or not, if they have decided to be together or not, in this lifetime or in another lifetime, it always ends up both surrender and both will be together. But the lifetime they decide to do so is up to them, and not up to the moment they are in the body. But before they ever enter a body, they have already decided what they need to do to make the utmost, the best, the most perfect way of being together. Both are aware that the happiness of this journey lies in the end, not in the beginning. We might have the feeling that in the beginning, all this wonderful energy that we are receiving and that we are giving away as the ultimate state of love and happiness. When we enter the dark night of the soul, we are utterly painfully reminded what we are missing, what we want, what we truly are looking forward to. And in the state of the dark night of the soul that is really painful at times, there, right there, lies the secret, the key to that happiness. When you do all your shadow work, you cleanse, you detox, you understand life. You see the beauty of life. You see the beauty of this planet. You see the beauty even in the most worst person on this planet. If you can see the soul behind all, that is the moment when surrender comes. And it's not surrender to what is happening. It is surrender to each and everything in your life that is guided by spirit. Speaking of spirit, the twin flame journey is from before birth till after birth, completely protected. Because the twins go through a lot of toxicity, and it has to be a certain precision in where they are going through and how they are going through the journey. It is a divinely guided and protected journey. Divinely because it is soul that wants to experience that what we call service. Service to this planet. And each and every twin will feel that and is longing to help, to make people understand, to be an example, and to share freely with our soul family, our 49 soul mates that we have on our side, and each twin has 49 soul mates. It can happen that when in this lifetime the decision was done that they don't live together in the way that we call a romantic relationship. If they have decided so, then there will be a soulmate that comes into your life and whom you truly trust and evolve with. Twins are energetically connected. Nothing, absolutely nothing can separate them telepathically from the heart, not from the mind, but from the heart. They're telepathically connected. They always know, they always feel what the other one is going through. They always are assured of the love the other one has. And if you don't go into grief and pain about your twin because you can't be with him or her right now, you will truly feel always the presence of your twin. And it might drive you nuts for a while, and it might give you a little bit more pain actually. But on the other hand, knowing he or she is always with you is the greatest gift of this journey. And if you don't understand how that works, then one soul can have two bodies. The male and female expression of the soul. Like we have it inside of us. And inside of us, the inner masculine and the inner feminine are working nicely together. And then you're in balance. And so does the divine feminine and the divine masculine work together. And even when they are separated, they work together because they are energetically connected. And you can maybe understand it in that way if you would take up with your two hands, each a hand puppet, one player who plays the two puppets. And that's how the soul does it. No soul ever incarnates fully in any body. It's simply not possible. The soul is far too big than that could happen. But a part, like a hand in a hand puppet, a part of the soul is within, and that is you. And if you observe closely, you will notice and feel it, and you will feel yourself in your twin. You will recognize you in him or her, and you will recognize him or her in you. If you want to shorten or change or whatever this journey, you will get very frustrated because it is not possible. The soul has decided far before how the journey will go, and you have made and signed this contract. So there is no change possible. You can only allow the changes that are coming naturally, and you will know, because you are guided, you will know what will be next. And as long as your ego is trying to control, influence, manipulate this journey, you will not succeed anywhere. Once you have surrendered, all opens up, all is yours, and you decide how the journey continues, because that is what your agreement is, what your contract is, to come to surrender. If you by then decide, I really don't need my twin in my life, then the universe will give you a soulmate on your side. If you decide, that is the moment I'm waiting for, and that is the moment where I want my twin flame with me, that can happen. Because you have done your soul work. You have done the awakening. You have done the cleansing. You have done to unravel the purpose you are supposed to live on this planet. And then you can handle this strong love energy. And there's no more trigger because your work is done. But more often, the Divine Feminine decides not to be with the twin, but her masculine. Why is that? Because the journey has shown the Divine Feminine that all she was seeking was herself. All she was trying to do was loving herself. Sometimes the Divine Feminine decides, no matter what, I want to be with my masculine. I want this and nothing else, and nobody else. This is the cosmic union. This is the end stage of every twin flame journey. They both come together and live basically happily ever after. But not every twin flame journey goes this far. Some end already before ever it comes to surrender. So be aware, you have many, many more lifetimes to explore, to discover, to reunite, and to be with your twin. The love that you both share is eternal. There is no separation ever. You are one soul. You cannot separate here, and you cannot separate somewhere else. You are one soul. Remember, it is like a hand puppet. Both get played from one player, and you cannot separate that one player into two. It wouldn't make sense. The same as with soul, it doesn't allow separation, because simply it is oneness, singularity into spreading that singularity in duality and polarity, but still it always stays singular. You're always one energetic body. And I do not want to give you hope, and I do not want to discourage you. At the same time, the twin flame journey is individual. No one can predict how it goes, and no one can tell you this is the right thing to do, and this is the wrong thing. Like when I hear, oh, if you do that, then you will keep on looping the chaser and runner. Yeah, it might be. But if it is your journey, you will not stop it, no matter what anybody says. So be aware, it is your individual journey. You have made this contract, and you decide how to fulfill it. If it is with running and chasing, so be it. If it is meant for this lifetime, it will happen, and nothing can ever interrupt that or hinder it. Nothing. Everything is up to you to remember what you have written in that contract. Did you want to be with your twin up there? Did you write that into your contract? Or did you write something completely different? So look at it and just enjoy the journey. Enjoy the time. You're evolving. You're understanding. Your heart opening. You're awakening. Your Kundalini rising. Your understanding and wisdom that comes along on this journey. And there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, it is painful, the separation, but it is painful because we resist it. It is painful because we feel abandoned. It is painful because we fear never to be again our twin. And that is the illusion to overcome right there, because you cannot be separated from your twin. Physically, yes, but everything else is on an energetic level, and that cannot be separated. That cannot be taken away from you. And the universe actually is conspiring to bring the two of you together. Nothing is more important than trust your spirit guides and allow all that what the journey is, and start enjoying the fact that you have found your divine masculine or feminine, your other you. How wonderful is that? And if it is for this lifetime, the only time you guys were together, so be it. Hold it as a treasure, not as a pain supplier. That is the beauty that we admire of this journey. The wonderful love where nothing on this planet ever can even remotely reach this intensity. Be grateful. Your twin is here with you. And your twin is not outside of you, is not even inside of you. Your twin is you. My beautiful souls, I wish you a wonderful journey. Allow yourself all to be that you truly are, no matter what.